Never mind that Ryan Holets put aside his dream of being a missionary pilot to help save souls. Ryan Holets got sidetracked by the Albuquerque Police Department, which he joined in 2011 as a step toward his goal. He got stuck being a cop. People like to think that the people who need help are the people over there, he says on a True Crime Daily video. They never stop and look around and say, the people here need help. When he approached a mother and father shooting up heroin in September 2017 outside a convenience store, he noticed that she was 8 months pregnant. His heart was torn. Babies born from drug-abusing mothers suffer birth defects and may be addicted outside the womb. But one question bothered him most of all. How would the mother take care of the child? "Are you pregnant?" he asked her as recorded on the body camera video. "Why are you doing that stuff? It's going to ruin your baby. You're going to kill your baby." His admonishment brought Crystal Champ to heaving sobs. "What do you think is going to happen to your baby after it's born?" he asked. "It's going up for adoption," she responded through tears. Instantly, Ryan realized what he would do. He would offer to adopt the child. She didn't have anyone else lined up. So instead of arresting her and hauling her off to jail, he pulled a picture of his wife and 4 other kids out and began talking to her tenderly. He began to win her confidence. "I know my wife," he told her right there and then. "I know she'll say yes. We are willing to adopt your baby if that's what you need." For Crystal, it seemed too good to be true. She agreed to meet Officer Ryan and his wife the next day. Ryan and his wife Rebecca had already discussed the possibility of adopting or becoming foster parents in the future. But their youngest, Abigail, was 10 months old, and the rest of the kids were under 5. "Hey honey, I just have to let you know, I found this woman today. She was shooting up heroin. She was pregnant, and I offered to adopt the baby. I just want to let you know." Notwithstanding, Rebecca wasn't taken aback by the suddenness. "Okay, let's do this," she responded promptly. For her part, Crystal had searched Officer Ryan's eyes on the day of the confrontation and lodged trust in him. After dinner with Crystal and her partner, Tom, Ryan, and Rebecca put the couple up in a hotel and provided for their needs. The baby came 5 weeks early. She had meth and heroin in her system and remained in the hospital for 2 weeks while going through withdrawals. Ryan and Rebecca took turns caring for the infant. As Ryan prayed for her and sang to her, the name of the baby came to him: Hope. Rebecca readily assented. They both had so much hope for the child. Ryan's extraordinary measures flabbergasted his boss. "This is an act that's beyond anything I've ever seen, and I'll probably never see it again," says Sergeant Jim Edison. "I couldn't believe it. I had never met anyone so unselfish. I thought it was my job to teach him, to make sure he gets home safely and makes his mother proud. But here he was, teaching me." The baby hasn't had any complications since leaving the hospital, and the 5th child fits right in with her siblings. Meanwhile, the couple helped the birth parents as well. Crystal enrolled in rehab to straighten out her life. At the time of the video, they were sober and preparing to be productive members of society. "We believe that everyone is redeemable," Rebecca says. "Everyone's lost to some extent." The sergeant recommended him for a prize from the police department for his excellent service to the community. When his letter was read to all the cops in a staff meeting, there wasn't a dry eye in the room. Donald Trump, then President of the United States, caught wind of the extraordinary service, and the commander-in-chief called. He wanted to invite Ryan to the Oval Office to discuss America's opioid crisis. Then he got invited to the State of the Union address, at which he received a rare bipartisan standing ovation. "Ryan and Rebecca, you embody the goodness of our nation," Trump said. "Thank you." His sergeant learned what the heart of a servant looks like. "I never thought I'd see anything like this act, which is really an act beyond words and beyond expression, and frankly, in my mind, it's what a servant's heart actually looks like." But the Holets weren't trying to achieve national acclaim. They were just trying to help a baby girl with their love. Ryan's not flying missionaries in and out of the bush, but his example is an inspiration to us all.